screens, and we saw how hard it is to crack that nut. Chile, unfortunately, weren't even able to get through the first section like we saw USA, but it is a tricky section. The first area, perhaps A, is not so bad to take, but getting into that final point can be so hard. And obviously talked to Russia just before we came on air, and they said, you know, we've been going well on the scrims on the assault maps, but Hanamura has definitely been the one we've struggled on.
Right, and out of all assault maps, Hanamura is a map where you really have to play around that
more than what we've been seeing over the last 2 months.
So Germany realize there's no mate, they can charge straight on in and start the fight here. They realize that they're not going to get caught outside. RTR tries to come forward, but Unfix is able to take him down very early on. You can see that he's having space for himself. His team is creating space for Unfix to play with. Now, Germany need to work on their focus here on their next attack. They kind of know what the lay of the land is here, but his fight's definitely not working out for them. Unfixed and Co. just a little bit too insistent on playing the McCree. And again, I don't think it's on the same level as Shadowburns here. Speaking of which, Dragonblade going to come in here as well. He's going to look straight for Instant Hulk and finds him. Elsewhere though, Unfix is traded out, and RT is doing better. He gets himself 2 kills. Shadowburn gets put to sleep, then woken up, but it doesn't matter. 3 coming out from RT now should open things up a bit more for the German side.
Yeah, that's going to be the point taken by...
Taking things up here. So Anax switches to the Winston, which is one of his pocket picks. He likes to go for that one here. Look at that great reaction from Unfix to roll backwards. It's a flash. He gets Artia and gets to safety and gets him some heal.
I'm not even sure he meant to get Artia. He was going for the Winston. Skipjack jumping in his face, hits the right click, and manages to catch a headshot on Artia. I'm not sure Unfix quite
It's all about finding the best sort of situation or context to use it. Oh, he's going to let go right away. And you can see Icefelt was up there, but look at that. You see the invulnerability frames from the Russian heroes were able to get away before that bomb hits.
They managed to get the Ana down. That's a big deal. The Reds is going to get picked off, though. Unfortunately, it's back and forth between the two teams. The Graviton bomb doesn't get a great deal down there. The Pulse bomb landing instead. Bit of a combo. Graviton bomb in there as well, but who knows? Anak manages to get himself one, but Icefelt, you can see, working hard here on the Tracer. Left, right, and center, but that's a Primal Rage Winston. That's a hell of a lot of hit points to burn his way through, but it is going to be a solid... Switching it up a little bit. Going to try and change the angle. They won't have the sound barrier, though. That's going to be a big deal.
The main coming out for Unfix could be interesting here. Icefelt, there's no way you're going to survive that one. Even if he got a little bit more damage, it still would have been very, very tricky to take him down. Unfix, though, put to sleep. Now we're going to see Artia dancing over on the point. It's going to be that combo we were talking about earlier on. The Death Blossom comes through, but he doesn't actually secure any kills. Now Anak's going to fall down. The kills start falling in a bit of a delayed fashion, but Germany haven't lost anyone yet in this fight until now. Unfix finds Rusty here, and now Artia needs to work together with his Reinhardt of Skipjack and pick these kills up.
Yeah, it doesn't look like it's going to work out for them. Shadowburn was boosted up there, didn't get anything from it, but he managed to hold off long enough and keep the rest of his team.
Unfix. That in itself actually can win a fight, but then you've also got the Death Blossom there as well. Icefelt having to back away now. That's a fairly early Primal Rage coming out here from Anak. He needs to make something happen with this now. Icefelt still picks him off though. Gets himself some space and the fight continues.
Anak finally gets down, but he gets caught in the blizzard around the side there. Skipjack already frozen in it as well, and Shadowburn picks himself up those easy double kills as they're all frozen solid. It doesn't look like it's going to work out there. A frozen RTA will go down.
Really, that was him. That's a heck of a lot. Shadowburn does have the top damage right now on his team, but I mean, May doing a heck of a lot of work as well.
Yeah, just the 2 deaths as well for those 16 eliminations. That's a big deal. You can see Skipjack, he's been taking those right clicks heavily, and he will get executed in the back there. Unfixed, not able to pick up the last hit though, but it is going to be another solid hold. I'm afraid this Primal Rage Winston of Internet Hulk is not going to be any help. And they are going to be reset once again. 1 minute 30 seconds.
Switching to Zaya now, so we can at least give the shield in this case.
Oh, the wall. It didn't quite split them enough. It's what they were hoping for. Artia uses his ulti very early, but he gets caught with the Earth Shatter from Skipjack. Gets himself taken down. Shadowburn picks himself up the kill. That is Reaper on Reaper. And you can see Russia forcing him back. The wall perfectly placed. Look at the sleep dart hitting Reds, and he instantly gets protected by Unfixed.
Then coming out here from Icefelt, gets himself one. It's Godspeed to fall down. You can see from behind him, Shadowburn was lurking, but Icefelt's able to get away from the Reaper, and now a bit of damage up towards the top, but Unfix will catch him out there with the Ice Spike. Now on the point, Reds does have himself that nano boost, but look, he's been knocked down. Skipjack puts him on the ground. He, though, will eventually fall as Russia are weathering the storm.
And that was the last attack, I feel, just 15 seconds. They didn't even get the first market hit. They're not going to get a chance on the respawn, and Russia will hold off B site. They managed to take down the one, though, and now, of course, we're going to be moving over to the attack inside. But Russia holds strong, and honestly, they didn't really look too flustered on the point there. They managed to hold it pretty solid.
We're still playing, guys. We are still in game. The Blizzard actually coming down here, and a couple kills coming out, though, for the side of Russia here. So Germany are ultimately going to fall down. They just managed to trigger that overtime and got back towards the point. Russia, though, still will hold. Their iron will remains unbroken, and Germany, through a lot of ultimates at them, but they staggered them out a lot. They weren't amongst these teams. But we'll see how it works out now. Fairly standard setup, and RTO will be waiting in the wings to chime in with some damage here.
Yeah, the irony is it's not that mobile a team, so if they had a May wall right now, it would be very useful against this Russian team, because really you only have the unfix. There's going to be a hop, skipping and jumping over it. There's no tracer in there, of course, or anything else like that to go in. But here they go, they're going to push on straight through. There's going to be the bio grenade going down. Unfix is going to be the focus target. Icefeld's going to burn them down. Zero charge though, so not doing a great deal of damage. Reds will finally be eliminated. That means it's going to be the big tank down. And look at this. Russia are just carving their way through the German attack.
Yeah, really nice
He's going to have that Shadow Blade, and here we go. Goes straight on. Shadow Blade, I'm calling it. You know what? I'm just going to name it after him, after the player, because just look at it. 1, 2, 3, job done. Russia are going to be taking Hanamura with ease here. There's nothing that can do to stop them, and that is a massive time and an absolute stomp, really, from Russia in the end there against Germany. I was expecting Germany to hold a little longer, but
employ them here if you can. It's unlikely that that's going to be the case. I just think the Russian teams, a lot of their players, you know, are able to play in sort of more comfort positions and comfort roles here. The German squad, we're seeing a lot of versatility from that team, I believe. They're playing across a whole different range of roles. Not working quite as well, though.
A splintered push from Germany. Actually, he only went 3 in. The other 3 were a little late to respond. Now they can come around the corner. Try it a second time. Russia back away. Still no eliminations at the moment. Nobody going down. Nobody being picked off until Shadowburn strikes. Skipjack goes down, and suddenly Germany at 1 man down, and then they're going to get pushed on. The Russians are surging onto Big Earls.
Shadowburn going to press forward now as well. I do know on Germany, not seeing them McCree for RTO, which for me is a bit of a weird one. I honestly think that's how you want to shut down a team that's going to be bringing Shadowburn. You're playing against Shadowburn, right?
You know what he's going to do.
Shadowburn tells you no one ever plays around.
How's that Dragon Blade ready and waiting to go, and he's already looking to get the flank, get around the side. The rest of the team just working it through, and here he goes, dives on in there. Doesn't get the first slice which he was looking for, so doesn't manage to get himself the reset. Now he might be able to get the Zaya, finally gets himself the kill there. The Graviton Surge comes in, pulls them all in there, absolutely executes the team's
average energy across this map so far. He's doing a lot of damage.
Well, sound barrier from the Germans. Katos coming in around the sword. Are they going to have enough, though? The Graviton Pulse Bomb combo is ready and waiting to go if Internet wants to pull it off. He has, but where's Icefeld? He's nowhere near it. Gets himself the Pulse Bomb out there, tosses it in that general direction, but there's nobody to hit there. I think he just looked for the Graviton Surge just to throw it out without really countering what was in it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think you had time to check, see that you've got your shield on you or someone else.
Yeah, I'm so confused by the team comp right now. But anyway, let's keep on this one. Shadowburn once again pulls out the Dragon Blade, but instantly gets slapped down by Skipjack from the hammer. An Internet Hook comes around the side, quick right click to the head, and that will be Rubicon going down. I was going to go back to the fact that I'm so confused by RTA playing Winston, Internet Hook on Zaya. It's definitely confusing, especially RTA known as a DPS player.
Yeah, I mean, so they wanted to do it, and that means that they're just trying to be durable and just weather the storm again.
Skipjack gets boosted up. The charge doesn't really hit the mark, but he manages to catch Unfix down nonetheless. You can see that is the McCree being picked off. There's Icefeld getting around the side, and the Germans are holding strong here. Russia really struggling to get around this corner on this second marker. And this is what we were talking about. Once you hit this point, this little angle, it's very hard to complete. And if you get caught up there...
Ready though. He does have a Pulse Bomb available. Now, he won't have the combo with Internet Hulk to make this one easy, so he's going to have to stick it to someone, ideally. But for now, bit of damage off from the fringes here. Germany want to wait to see what Russia do and then leap upon them and start the fight here. Not a whole lot of ultimates, but there's a Pulse Bomb coming out now. A heck of a lot of damage being done to Reds here. He's going to try and make the most of this one, but Red survives and he gets the Earth Shadow down.
The Biotic Grenade just keeping him alive. The sound barrier comes out to keep things going. Unfix gets himself 1, gets himself 2. Reds comes around the side. Icefeld's doing what he can for the back, but the rest of his team have been splintered, and the payload is continuing to move without Icefeld having any effect.
Now, what...
They've got a lot of ulti-charge, so they should be able to stop Russia dead here, but they've got only a minute left on the clock, so Russia, they kind of have to make this work.
Graviton Surge going to come in here as well, but Shadowburn doesn't care. He's going in the back. 2 kills coming out from the Death Blossom. It's Rasta and RTA falling by the wayside. Kratos has to back away. He gets the boot, but Icefeld picks it up. It's the alley boop, in fact. And then Unfix is going to find Icefeld pressing forward here for Russia. Again, Germany using some ultimates in that situation and getting very little value for them. Internet Hulk Graviton Surge, that's a game-winning ultimate on its own. But here, it doesn't get much at all.
40 seconds to go. You can see the marker. on your screen. That's all they need. The rest of the team pushing on. Nano Blue's ready to go from Rubicon. Who's he going to pick up? He's going to go for Reds, I feel. He can see he's the man that's going to have his Earth Shatter available any moment now, but he's going to give his Skipjack, gets caught out. Godspeed takes him down. Unfix gets the kill in there, and now they're going to push on through. You can see the Nano Boost on Shadowburn, tries to work down the Lucio, get around the side, get himself another. Anak takes down Internet Hulk, and this looks like Russia may well have just about done it.
Perfect Graviton coming up from Russia now. That's going to catch the reinforcements from Germany coming through. They have barely any chance to get to the payload, and Skipjack charges through, but it's not going to be enough. Anak sees the McCree and realize that, okay, now my routes of accessing the backline of Germany are going to be a little bit less populous, I guess. You can see now Shadowburn lucky to get away. There's the headshot coming in from RT. That's how you want to respond to the Genji. No flash required, but still damage done. Now Russia, losing their flanker, are actually going to have to back away. You see, they're not going to really want to start this fight off here. They're lacking damage.
They're lacking damage. They've got themselves up on the roof. There's the flashbang. RTA pops away, and you can see the payload just continuing to move unhindered right now. Russia, they're just waiting for Shadowman to get back in position. They're waiting to try and drop down, but if they fail in his first attack, this is going to be Germany going completely unflustered through. They're almost at the marker, and finally, looks like Russia are going to strike.
That was fantastic. RT got the flash out on towards the enemy Genji, but before he knew it, the rest of his team were taken down. Unfixed came in there. The Deadeye was absolutely perfect. At least 2 kills for the McCree off the back of that fight.
Everybody to get in position. They're all kind of bottlenecked at the moment, pushing around, and Shadowburn just saying thank you very much. 6 players in one spot. That is an absolute dream as he carves his way through Germany. And out from RTA, everybody backs away, nobody getting shown. It does give them enough time to get position around the side of Big Earls, but you can see the Russians all still stacked up there. Earth Shatter ready and waiting to go from Reds. He's just went in to clump up around that payload. He's just going to drop down and drop the hammer, and there it is. The Graviton Surge is answered though. He manages to throw it out there, try and catch him in a loop, but there's a lot of biotic grenades going out. There's going to be Rubicon finally starting to get through, and Shadowburn is once again let loose with his Dragon Blade.
For those Gravitons.
Yeah, the chip damage effectively, working them down with those right clicks from range. At the moment though, you see Shadowburn from his vision, just hopping up above them. Unfixed trying to get around the side, trying to get that Deadeye, but doesn't get anything with it. The shield wasn't dropped in time. That's what he was hoping for. Tries to get the left clicks, but it's all for naught as the rest of his team start to whittle down, and Germany once again are floundering in the attack, and it doesn't look like, despite the great start
on the Nano Boost combo again, but Shadowburn gets his first, and he's going to go in already, looking for the Ana. Ruster's down, there's not going to be any Nano Boost coming out. It was already used, but on the right target. It's sleeping, for God's sake. Skipjack got the Ana roll, but he was pretty much spending the whole fight napping, and now Shadowburn around the edges to look to clean up. Going to have a melee coming in here, and again, primal range forced out of Icefall, but it's going to be to very little avail. There's no follow-up.
No. The story of the game. The boost comes out, the Graviton Surge through, and Shadowburn and Cleanup Crew come on through. That is it, ladies and gentlemen. Russia taken in 2. It is all said and done, and Germany had no answer to the Russians, and more importantly, to Anak and Shadowburn combo that was working so well for them.
Indeed, that Genji going very deep, and we saw that, well, the German side tried to emulate that as well with RT here on the Genji. First of all, you're not going to be as good as Shadowburn in that regard, but